our project, we chose to do an online fundraiser concert at Georgetown College for COVID-19. It is going to be held completely online, and it's going to give everyone a chance to see local artists perform through an online platform. This concert is going to be held at the beginning of winter semester of 2021. This concert is going to address the lack of community that George Brown students have been feeling for the fall semester. So starting with the winter semester, it's going to start with this fundraiser concert for the students to feel connected and entertained and a way of de-stressing after the semester. It is going to be available for all Georgetown students that sign up and pay a small entrance fee. There's also going to be volunteer opportunities available for our Georgetown students, especially for business students that are looking to be a part of a project management program. And yeah. The business case itself is going to, like I said, address the lack of community experienced by Georgetown College students and the families and the individuals struggling financially due to the lockdown. They can have some financial relief as all of the proceeds raised from collecting the entrance fees are going to go to those struggling because of COVID, or those that are more vulnerable, like the elderly, people that are sick. And some of the benefits for this concert is going to be for students. They can stay connected with each other and relieve stress by interacting, even if it's going to be online, just that they could kind of get a chance to meet the people that are going to school, because we don't really get a lot of networking experiences, and or if they choose to not interact with anyone and just kind of are there to watch their favorite artist perform, that's still fine. It's going to give the students an opportunity to discover some new artists at a really affordable price. It's only available for students that are attending Georgetown College for the winter semester. And all of the funds raised will be going towards those struggling due to COVID-19. So some of the benefits for each stakeholder for the project. For students, it is going to provide a sense of community and entertainment during the isolating pandemic semester. Hopefully, it's going to give them some new energy to do a lot better in school and go into the next semester. It's also going to be available for professors as well if they would like to be a part of it, or if they just want to donate. They can also be entertained, and they could know that they are giving towards a great cause. For the business department and any student volunteers, they can use this event on their resume, and it'll be a great experience to learn and network. For the sponsors, in this case, the COVID-19 Relief Fund, the money collected will help those more in need, and it's going to help them in that way. For the student host and the project team, they will be able to learn how to manage, host, and network through this event, and it will provide a fun project to be a part of after the semester. As for the subject experts, such as the musicians that will be able to perform, it's going to be a great time to engage with their fans, perform virtually, and provide a platform for local artists. And lastly, as for the project managers, completing this project well will provide a great experience and hopefully will be successful.
Our project is broken down into 3 different parts. The first phase is the initial planning of the concert. The second phase is the preparation and advertising of the concert. And the final phase is the day of the concert. The time frame of the project is 65.63 days in total, in between a 3-month period, from October the 10th, 2020 to January 15th, 2021. For the initial planning phase, it is the longest part out of the three at around 33.5 days. The main reason for this is because some of the most essential parts of the project take place during this period. The project begins with organizing the initial framework of the concert. This means such tasks such as booking the musicians, picking the best date available for the show, deciding the streaming platform to partner up with, and creating the set list for each performer. The first part of the project begins on October 10th, 2020, and transitions into the next phase on December 2nd, 2020, with the milestone that marks the completion of Phase 1, and that is the partnership contract that is signed with a streaming platform. Afterwards is the preparation/advertising phase. This phase was the second longest out of the three, clocking in at 30.38 days. This phase focuses on two main segments, and that's the hiring and training of student volunteers to moderate chat logs and to advertise and sell concert tickets. The advertising of the concert and the sales of the tickets are the longest tasks in the whole project, actually, with each of them taking around 3 weeks respectively. And for advertising the tickets, to be exact, it would be 3.4 weeks. This phase went from the 2nd of December 2020 until January 14th, 2021, the day before the concert begins, with the milestone consisting of providing the concert attendance with the access for the concert. The third and final phase, which is hosting the concert day, is a result of completion of the other two phases. This phase is very short, as it's only 1 day long on January 15th, 2021. This phase primarily centers around monitoring and examining various things, like seeing if the students are able to access the code given to them, or monitoring audio quality and checking out the moderators to see if they're working well with the chat logs. After the concert is completed, the number of donations get tallied up and the proceeds are forwarded to COVID-19 relief funds, which is the final milestone of our project. The budget for our project is $120,000, and we have almost used the entire budget, as we have spent $119,402.67 in total. The majority of the costs derive from paying the artists to perform for our fundraiser. The cost for all 5 musical acts adds up to $69,500, which makes up to 58% of our budget. Fortunately, we were able to save a large amount of money since we did not have to rent out a venue and equipment for the performers to use. The second highest costs came from salary expenses, as the total for everyone's wages equates to $29,502.66, or 24.5% of the budget. The rest of the cost goes into advertising. On average, it would cost $850 a day to advertise our concert on social media. So if we advertised for 23 days, it would total up to $20,400.
Some setbacks that might occur are musicians that fall ill or cannot perform on the day of the concert, project conflicts that are not solved in a timely manner, and technological setbacks. If a musician is unable to perform the day of the concert, we will have arranged for a couple of substitute performers that can sub in. Project conflicts will need to be dealt with in a timely manner, and to ensure that this happens, we are going to be holding weekly meetings to make sure that we keep on track, and we will be constantly monitoring all of our staff along the way. The final risk is technological setbacks on the day of the concert. To ensure our concert runs as smooth as possible, we will have our moderators monitor the chat to ensure that all of our students are having an enjoyable time. We will also have the volunteer students from our IT programs that will be there to help solve any software or back-end issues that might occur. My name is Ben Rudman, and on behalf of my team, I thank you for taking the time to listen to our presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.